Right. So there's two main methods. You could either, if you get a friend to send you some Bitcoin, then you could start using that little bit. All you need is like $5 of Bitcoin or whatever. And if you get at least $5, then you could start. Then you can create an account on textverified.com using a fake email and everything. And then you buy credits, and these credits are redeemable for phone numbers across all sorts of services: Twitter, Bitcoin ATMs, Telegram, whatever it is. And you could use these phone numbers to bypass SMS verification, which some ATMs require to buy Bitcoin. So if you don't have that initial bit amount of Bitcoin, then how are you gonna get the credits, right? So then this is where you either have to go get a prepaid debit card with cash from the store, like Ralph's, for example, or 7-Eleven, whatever it may be. Just make sure that all this is written in the guide in detail, by the way. So just make sure that the card is spendable online, etc., that you could use it, for digital purchases. But usually you have to register the card. So register the card with fake information. I usually like to use the address of the place I bought it at, but that's trivial. It's laid out there. Essentially, register it, and then you could use it online. Then you could use that to buy the credits on Text Verified. That's method one. Method two, you can go to your local mobile store, buy a prepaid SIM card with cash. Usually they have like a small fee, like a $10 fee for the first time purchase of the SIM. And then some of them, like T-Mobile, for example, prepaid and cash for 1 month of service is $15. So you can walk out with a burner phone number SIM from T-Mobile for $25. And you can put that SIM into a phone that you either got from Craigslist or an old phone. They even have like packages at Walmart or Target or whatever that come with the phone and SIM, and it's like $40. Pay with it in cash, and there's your throwaway phone number that then you could just straight up use at the ATM. So like some of the people that I've talked to, they get a dedicated SIM and phone specifically only to bypass SMS verification at the ATM. And so then, either you're using Text Verified or you're using this throwaway SIM, and you go on Text Verified, you buy the credits, and with those credits, you can check on ATMradar.com and find an ATM near you. The ones that we found that work reliably are CoinFlip ATM and Rocket Coin. So Rocket Coin ATM. And those work with the method described in my article. In my article, I encourage everybody to go out and test this method on all sorts of ATMs, because the more ATMs we can do this on, the better. But with the ATMs come limits, right? So for a CoinFlip, for example, the limit is $900 before you have to put in an ID. So if you use that fake phone number, you can bypass the SMS verification, put in a fake name, and then put your money in, and then boom, out comes the Bitcoin. You scan a QR code and it shows up on your wallet. That's essentially the process.
Wow, that's great. Yeah. So everything that you said is in the guides in your Twitter bio at headywook.com. So yeah, if anybody else is like more interested or has any more questions about that, I'm sure, if you reach out to Hedy over here, he'll be happy to point you to the right direction or point you to, the right articles and everything like that. But that's some serious alpha there. That's some great stuff. So how many people have you known that have, I guess, well, I never mind. I'm not even going to ask you to dox that people, but, I guess I have people kind of raved about the experience. I've never really heard too many people, I guess, using Bitcoin ATMs. Is there a lot, I guess, in the California area? Because I know where I'm at, I'm maybe seen one in like a smoke shop or something. But other than that, I haven't really seen any.
Right. Yeah. I just realized that I didn't answer another part of your question from before. But yeah, so my articles on my website, link to archive.org if anyone knows the Internet Archive. There's all sorts of stuff on there. But my articles are banned. Some of them were banned from Medium. So I just got off Medium and put them on Internet Archive, and because the Internet Archive, I open sourced all my writings open source. It's Creative Commons. Anyone can take it and do whatever they want with it as long as they keep it free and open source. So the Internet Archive is not going to take down my writings, and if they do, then I'll just go to self-hosting. But I even said it on Twitter. Medium took down my article. I'm posting it on Internet Archive. They won't censor me. They liked it. Internet Archive liked it, so it was a good sign. But on Internet Archive, you can see how many people have looked at my article. And I think last time I checked on one of them, I forget which one, it was over 900, which doesn't sound like a lot, right? But I've shared personally my article with individuals, and I don't know how many of those individuals have shared it with other individuals. And I think that's just an underestimate, really. And it's been on Twitter too, and so people can find it on Twitter. So I don't know how many. So I'm sure there's been a lot of people who have come across it, and I have got DMs saying "Wow, this is incredible." So it is well received. Can you remind me what else? What is it? What were you asking me?
I was asking you about Bitcoin ATMs. So
Yeah.
have you, how's the experience using one of those? Because
It's really easy. Yeah, it's easy. It's like riding a bike. Like you get the bike and you have to put the tires on, right? That's like reading the article and just down and getting the fake email and going on text verified. And you got to put the bike together before you ride it. And if you know how to ride a bike, then anyone who knows how to ride a bike knows that it's really hard to forget how to ride a bike. So it's like that saying, it's like riding a bike, right? So once you do it for your first time, the next time just gets smoother. And after that, it's you don't even think about it. So it's really frictionless. A lot of people, I really don't like how people say it's so hard, to get non-KYC or Bitcoin, but it really isn't. You just got to know how to do it, and boom. And speaking to another question you asked earlier about doxing people, I'm not going to dox them, but one individual was able to buy $50,000 worth of Bitcoin non-KYC through this method. And depending on who you are, that might be a lot or not, but it is a significant amount of cash that one was able to get into Bitcoin non-KYC. It took him 2 weeks. This is one of my success stories, I guess. It's he would go and pick up his daughter after school and drive to the Bitcoin ATM, do a few transactions, and did that every day for 2 weeks, and $50K, boom. He did 3 to 5 transactions back to back. So the thing is, with this fake phone number on text verified, you can just do it over and over. So at the ATM, you put in 900, which is the cap. You get that into your wallet. Cool. You restart. You get a new phone number, completely different than the last one. You can either use the same fake name or a new one. And then boom, do it again. That's 900 times 2. You can do it 900 times 5, whatever. We've done up to 5. So if anyone's willing to test more, let me know. But we've done up to 5 transactions of $900 in one sitting. So I saw on Twitter, someone was just saying, shit talking, how realistic is it to get 6 figures in non-KYC Bitcoin? And I referenced my article. That individual, $50K in 2 weeks. Well, let's just say he did it another 2 weeks. That's $100K. That's 6 figures. So maybe a month or more or less, depending on how frequent you do it. So this method is reliable. It's been tested. It works.